Hey guys, it's Miss Farragut and Carter. Say hi, bud.
Hi.
And today we are going to do something for Easter. Today we're going to draw
Easter egg.
we're going to draw an Easter egg. And I thought it'd be really fun if we talked a little bit about lines and patterns too while we're doing this. So we'll talk a little bit about lines and patterns. And today we're just going to use pencils. I kind of want to do it in marker first because I feel like we're going to draw a lot of lines, and if we do it in pencil, then we have to trace all those lines, and I feel like that could take a really, really long time. So I was thinking that we could just go ahead and do it in marker first, but remember, when you're doing something in marker, you can't erase it. So you have to be super careful or make a beautiful oops and just work with it, okay? But we are going to be doing a bunch of lines and designs, and we're going to draw a huge Easter egg. And I'm going to do markers and then maybe colored pencils. What are you going to use today?
Color pencils.
Color pencils today? Sweet. So you guys can use whatever you have at home, crayons, colored pencils, all that good stuff. We're getting ready to get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is draw my egg, and I am going to do it in marker. If you want to do this part in pencil first, that actually might be the smarter option. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to start with pencil, and I'm going to draw a curved line on the bottom, or you could just do like a big circle, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I was just thinking about drawing like a U first, and then that way, you know how an egg is kind of oval more at the top than anything, so I was thinking I could curve in and up on each one and then curve over the top to connect. That's what I was thinking about doing. And then that way, if you do this in pencil first, if you don't like the shape of your egg, you can always change it. Like I said, you could do more of a circle. Also, if you don't celebrate Easter in your family, you could totally do a ball. You could pretend that this is like a beach ball or something like that and still follow along with us, because we're not putting anything on here that screams Easter. It's sorry, we got a phone call. Okay, so I'm tracing my egg right now, and like I said, if you don't celebrate Easter in your family, you could pretend this is a beach ball. This is just a decorative egg, so it's not anything that screams Easter, okay? So if you wanted to change it and just do round and have fun with us and make a really nice beach ball, you could totally do that. Okay, the next thing that I'm gonna do is draw lines from left to right to create different sections on my egg. So I'm gonna start at the top, and I'm going to draw
I'm going to draw lines too.
a line. We're all gonna do this, and we're gonna leave maybe like a finger or 2 finger space in between. They can be close together. If they're close together, then you're gonna be able to do more designs. Take your time and stay in the lines. Don't go out the lines. If they're closer together, you're gonna do more designs. If they're further apart, you'll do bigger designs. That's too close. You need to separate it a little bit. Look at how far mine are gonna be. That's like a 2 finger space. And we're gonna go all the way down. Very nice, Carter. Our egg. And these are gonna be all the different spots that we can put different lines or patterns. So a pattern is something that repeats itself. So that is like an AB pattern would be like circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle. It's 2 things that repeat themselves. A line, there's a bunch of different kinds of lines, right? Okay. We could do spirals, we could do horizontal, diagonal,
What's
could
a diagonal?
Diagonal is one that goes on an angle. It would go like this. Do you want me to draw a few lines so that you can see them? Would that be helpful, Carter? Put the top on your marker. We're gonna wait a second, buddy.
I'm going to be eating this cookie.
Oh, we'll eat your cookie. I'm so sorry at home if you don't have cookies, because Carter's over here snacking. So let's talk about lines. I'm all about this. Okay, so we have vertical lines. They go up and down, right? We have horizontal lines. They go from left to right. We have diagonal lines. They go on an angle. So they could go like this, or they could go the opposite way, like that.
Mm-hmm.
We also have looped lines.
Like you're making a triangle with 2 lines.
Oh, okay. We also have looped lines. This one reminds me of a roller coaster when you're going around and upside down. We also have spirals. They start small and get bigger and bigger and bigger, or they start bigger and get smaller and smaller and smaller. I like to start small and get bigger and bigger and bigger. So that is a spiral line. We could also do our zigzag. Kind of looks like mountains, huh? And we also have wavy lines that curve up, curve down like this. What does that look like?
Like bumps.
Like bumps, or like, I was thinking like water, like waves in the water, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
waves
so
in the water.
these are a few different ones, but then you could also like create your own lines. Sometimes I like to do this one that is like over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, like this. I think that's cool. And then sometimes I make up my own and I go like straight line, curve, straight line, curve. It kind of looks like a horseshoe. Curve. I always create some unique looking lines, and then like I said, you could always just do patterns. So maybe in one section you do some polka dots, maybe in another one you do some hearts, maybe in one of your other sections. Can you please get the crumbs off of your paper, you little piggy? Whoops. And then you could always do a pattern. I was telling you, like circle, triangle, that's an AB pattern. Or you could come up with some other shapes, or you could just do like line patterns. You could do vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. That would be a pattern. So you could really have a lot of freedom to like create your own designs here.
I'm gonna do this one.
You're gonna do that one? Okay, so we are going to, whoops, it went through on my paper. Okay, we are going to just use marker, because if I had to trace all of these lines in marker after doing them on my egg, that would take forever. Okay, so I am gonna leave these right here so that you can see them. Put my picture on top, and I'm gonna start at the top, and I'm gonna pick a design, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
All right. So I'm gonna start at the top, and I'm gonna pick a design. On the top of mine, I am going to do hearts. What are you gonna do, Carter? Zigzag? Can you say zigzag?
Zigzag.
That is a zigzag line. And then, hold on, buddy. On the next one, you're gonna choose a different one. You could do 2 zigzags if you want. Go ahead. Do your 2 zigzags. You already started. You might as well just go with it. I'm gonna change mine though. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do looped lines, I think, on this one. And I think I can fit 2 looped lines. I think I could put one at the top of this section, and then another one underneath it like this. Do you like that? Does that look good?
Okay. And I am gonna do these.
Okay, on my next one, I'm gonna do these horseshoe looking things, but I'm gonna make them big. Curve, straight line, curve, straight line, curve, straight line, curve, straight line, curve, and off. Ooh, I like that. Over, up, down, over. Ooh, that's a unique line. I like that, buddy. Okay, I am going to fast forward through this because this is going to take us quite a while, and I also know that you guys are going to need some time to work. Remember to pause the video if you need a minute. We'll do a little time lapse.
Give me something new. I want it back, through and through. Just do it, I'll let you rule.
Okay, we actually decided to add some grass on ours. So I just did that by doing a zigzag up and down. So small and then big up and down, then big and then smaller and smaller. So just practicing zigzags. I can make another one right here for you guys. So it's up, down, up a little bigger, down, up even higher, down, up, down, and then get smaller, up, down like that. Just to give it a little bit of variety. I now have too many, but it's all good. So I just figured if you wanted to make a background, that would be another way that you could do it. But we are going to go ahead and color our pictures now. And remember, Easter is a time for colors. You know, a lot of times they do these pastels and those kinds of colors, but you guys are free to make these bright and colorful. I know that I'm going to do that. Or what?
Or you can like make your egg shiny
Oh, how are we gonna make it shiny?
with yellow.
Oh, you think yellow looks like a shiny color? It's definitely a bright color, right? You say bright?
Bright.
Bright. It's definitely a bright color. And I want mine to be bright and colorful, and I think Carter does too. We're going to use colored pencils, but you guys can use markers, crayons, chalk, whatever you've got at home.
Or pencils or stuff.
Or you could paint it if you wanted to and your paper was thick enough. You could paint it. It's completely... Okay, so we're going to go ahead and color ours. Ready, set, go.
I'm going out my mind. Give me some directions to get to you. To get to you, ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. You're on my mind. On my
Okay, our Easter eggs are all done. I love how Carter put a sun in his sky and all of the nice colors and patterns that he used. And I think that they turned out really, really nicely. And I bet that yours is gonna look great too, and you should be super proud of yourselves. I think you did an awesome job. High five. All right, guys. All right, guys, I hope that you had a lot of fun with us today. I think that we're actually gonna hang these in our front windows of our house because our refrigerator is quite full and it is almost Easter anyway, so I guess it is appropriate. I just wanted to tell you guys that I miss you and I hope that you're following along. I just thought it'd be nice to see a familiar face, and I hope that you're doing all your schoolwork and getting creative as well and spending a lot of time outside and spending time with your families like I am. All right, you want to say anything, bud?
Happy Easter.
All right, guys. Happy Easter. Bye.
Bye.